I came with my husband from Syria in hope of a better life. War is no life. We paid a criminal gang a lot of money to transport us. We came through Cali in the back of a lorry, which was terrifying. We were so relieved to arrive, so full of hope, but we still owed for the journey. We were very vulnerable. We had nowhere to live. We couldn't speak the language. We were in a country with no right to work, but we were desperate to work to pay off our debt. And we were separated from the people we knew. My husband and I were kept apart. And the gang promised us to find us work so we can pay off our debt. They forged the work documents, which cost a lot of money. And my debt kept on growing 10% a week. So I was trapped. I was sent to work in a food factory, my wages taken from me. I couldn't tell my family back home what had happened to me. I was too ashamed of what my life in England had become. I couldn't tell anyone in the factory because I didn't want to get deported. And our exploiters always kept us looking very pristine with decent clothes and silk scarves, makeup. They didn't want us looking like slaves. They were clever. And I took pride in my appearance. I didn't want anyone to know the mess I was in. And so it went on. And one day, my exploiter came to the flat to get my wages, and I challenged him. I didn't want to be a slave. He grabbed me by the neck, he half strangled me, and the next day at work, I broke down. And my employer asked me what was wrong. He could see the marks on my neck. And the truth came out. He helped me escape. He called the police. And now I have my legal paperwork and I'm employed in his factory, a genuine worker. All I ever wanted was a better life for myself and my family.
The women that we come across that have been subject to exploitation have been trafficked into the country on false promises. They've been told that they're either going to get a good job or education or other promises, and when they reach the UK, the story is extremely different, and they're forced to do things that they would never have agreed to and never have done voluntarily.
Modern-day slavery and worker exploitation is right in front of our eyes. You have exploiters that are running businesses designed to hide the victims from us. You have victims that struggle to identify they are victims or are controlled by emotions that prevent them telling us. And you have a vast number of businesses out there that do not know how to look for it. The crime is truly invisible at every level.
One of the most prolific issues that we face is an issue called debt bondage, whereby people have been trafficked to the UK on the back of a promise of employment. So they've paid in their home country to secure a job, to secure the travel to the border, and secure ongoing housing. They reach the UK and their exploiter tells them that they already owe them thousands of pounds, and that's where the cycle begins.
Exploitation can take many forms. We have a responsibility to go look for it and do something about it.
We need people's help to spot those signs and raise awareness and report to the authorities. If you employ 10,000 people, you may not notice that 20 of your staff are being delivered every day by the same person, that you won't notice that they're dressed in the same clothes or they haven't eaten for a week. You won't necessarily pick up on those things, and we wouldn't expect you to. But by raising awareness amongst all of your employees, it may be that other people can pick up on these things. So it's really important that employers pay attention to their staff and ask questions if they think that there's something wrong.